Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain the poem The Planners. It is written by poet Boey Kim Cheng. First, I'll give the introduction of the poem, then I'll give the summary of the poem. Later on, I'll give line by line explanation of this poem. The poet begins the poem by stating what the planners do. As the poem proceeds, we come to know how the planners achieve what they aim for. Towards the end of the poem, the poet depicts how the planning has affected the poet. The poet is talking about fast developing modern Singapore. He laments on disturbing and loss of humane element in his surrounding. He becomes nostalgic about his bonding with the old city. We all can hear the echoes of his words in our own hearts when we come across such modernization around us. We may sympathize with the poet when he declares at the end of the poem that the harsh realities of modernization have numbed his heart. The free verse form of the poem is suitable to the free expression of the poet's feelings. Now, I will explain the vocabulary of the poem. Please write down all the word meanings properly in your textbooks. Permutation means a variation in the order of set of things. Dexterity means skill in using one's hand. Alignment means arrangement in a straight line or parallel to something else. Blemishes means a mark of fault, spoiling something that is otherwise beautiful or perfect. Amnesia means inability to remember events for a period of time. Anesthesia means a state of controlled temporary loss at sensation or awareness. Blueprint is a photographic print of building plans with white lines on a blue background, a detailed plan or scheme. Hypnosis means a trance like state with heightened focus and concentration. Fossil is remains of animal or plant. It says that the planners only sketch, plan and build on all the spaces available. He talks about urban space being part of a major grid which simply grows in dimension with no regards for past. He says that their selfish plans have no uniqueness or ingenuity and are result of certain predetermined combinations. The poet further reveals his disgust at the alignment and perfection the planners hope to achieve by connecting all spaces with roads. He observes that the roads are linked at points that benefit the planners and are designed by them for themselves. The poet also talks about different urban spaces being linked by bridges that seem to be suspended. According to the poet, the angles that these bridges flaunt link all urbanized areas with the calculated measures. The poet makes a very profound statement by saying that builders and planners know only how to spin money from real estate and will stop at nothing. He expresses his disapproval of the fact that even nature seems to be at their mercy. The poet believes that in their aspirations to make more money, they push the sea back and claim land. He also hints at tall skyscrapers that seem to make the sky surrender. In the second stanza, the poet compares the planners to dentists. With a tinge of sarcasm, he says that they seem to be on a mission to destroy heritage and the past, as if those structures are flaws in their way, like rotting teeth. Continuing with the sarcasm, he refers to unique ancient structures as blemishes or scars that the planners aim at knocking off. The poet believes that planners have the power, the equipment, and the means to get rid of older structures like useless blocks or rather teeth that a dentist would remove with precision. He says that these planners are very well equipped to ensure that opposition and comparison that form gaps in their progress are done away with. He compares the modern building material to gleaming gold, keeping up with his sarcasm and comments on new age materials used to replace heritage structures. He takes his comparison of the planners with dentists further by referring to modern structures and cities as rows of teeth that gleam and shine, devoid of any ingenuity. The poet lists very strong words to describe the effect he thinks the planners have on common people. He says that the common man does not oppose this stupid urbanization because he seems to be hypnotized by the show of wealth and prosperity. He talks about innocent investors being injected with anesthetics and suffering from loss of memory. The poet says that the planners have all means to continue doing what they are currently doing and will display the same attitude for years to come. He says that they have the power to ensure that people will not be affected by what they do. The poet also believes that these people intend to rewrite history. He believes that their greed and ambitious nature will never cease. He also compares them to archaeologists, but not those who drill to recover ancient wealth, but those that destroy the soul of the past century. Using irony and metamorphical connotation, the poet reveals that considering the state of affairs, he does not want to mourn or write poetry for the loss of heritage. He believes that doing so would stain the present. This poem is a free verse, so there is no rhyme scheme present. Thank you, friends, for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe because it motivates me. Keep watching. Thank you. See you guys soon.